If you are looking for 6v6 OU Wi-Fi battles, here is the unofficial code for BDSP singles, 2022 to 2021. So for those that want to find battles with other people that are trying to play 6v6 OU, these are the codes. If enough people want to play UU and Ubers, let me know down below and I'll have a code out that all of us can use. I'll see you guys in the video. Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here. Today we have another Wi-Fi battle versus my buddy Rich Dollar. If you guys are enjoying these Wi-Fi battles, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We're having a lot of fun on the channel with them. We actually just played a UU game, hella close to the wire, hella down to the wire. And yeah, so we're going to be playing another UU game today. We're actually having 3 UU games, and then we'll be going back to OU. Of course, if those want to do OU games, make sure you're using the code that I said in the beginning. And again, if you're new to the channel, feel free to sub. I'm uploading 2 to 3 videos a day, and it's all Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl. So if you enjoy it, feel free to. You know, I appreciate it anyway. Let me know if you enjoy these Wi-Fi battles, and let me know which Pokemon you want to see me use. I believe this time I'm going to be, last time I used Quick Feet Ursaring, this time I'm going to be using Guts Swallow. So that should be fun. And we have Mixed Salamence, which should be really, really cool here. Mixed Salamence should be really cool. I don't know if I should have Draco Meteor on this guy. I have Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Outrage, Fire Blast. I feel like Draco would be good for like the random mill tanks and stuff. But yeah, if you guys missed the previous battle, it was hella close, down to the wire. And we have really similar like team archetypes. Like normal, steel. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Let me know. I'm just doing a Wi-Fi battle. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Oh my God, they have a team, bro. They have a strong team. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we call a strong team. That is really, really anti-Swallow, I would say. How do I want to deal with this? If that's Scarf Porygon, it's a problem. I like my Melodic here just because it gets off damage on something. Yeah, that Porygon's a problem. My Scarf Flagon's going to be very key here because Scarf Porygon messes me up. Scarf Porygon hella messes me up. But yeah, basically by using my Melodic early, I can just Scald something immediately. And try and go from there. That's the game plan. Maybe using my my Xatu to try and help me out. I really like Magneton in UU if you guys didn't notice. I think it's really strong with dragons. I do have Defog on Flygon as well. So I did not take a screenshot this time. No! Okay. Let me remember it. It was Heracross, P2, Bronzong, Heracross, Porygon 2, Bronzong, Donphan, Rotom Heat, Slowbro. I'm just going to make the Xatu play. Now, if you guys didn't know, Xatu is Teleport, which is, I think, pretty sick. They may just go right for Stealth Rock here, I don't know. But yeah, Xatu seems pretty free. I don't think their Trick Room, their team is a little bit more offensive than. They do go for Stealth Rock, forgetting that I have a Xatu. They probably didn't write down team preview either. But they do have a Donphan, so I guess it's the same thing at the end of the day. And now what we can do is go for Teleport. Now the reason you go for Teleport is because it lets you go last in the turn, and it gives you momentum. So by going for Teleport here, I'm in such a good spot. It looks like my opponent brought dual screens though, but it lets me see what they go for. I think this is Light Clay and Reflect. It lets me see what they go for, and it lets me bring out Magneton. Now with Magnet Pull, Bronzong is stuck here for a couple turns. I don't care if they get up Stealth Rock at this point. I think it's better to get rid of Bronzong, so I am going to go for Magnet Rise first. Just in case they have Earthquake. I'm assuming they're Explosion, but Magnet Rise also lets me beat Donphan if it wants to come in later too. As they just go for Stealth Rock. And now, even with Light Screen up, they shouldn't be able to beat me. Magnet Rise means I'm immune to that Earthquake. If they want to go for Reflect, that's fine too. And we could just go for Substitute and just kind of waste some turns, you know? This is their Dragon Resist. Even though Slowbro, I technically count as Dragon Resist too. But this mod is really good versus them. So if they want to go for Explosion, if they have it, that's fine too. As they get up that Reflect. And unfortunately, there's nothing in this game that lets me count the turns besides my own thing. So I know they have 2 turns down of Light Screen if they are running a Light Clay, and then 1 turn of Reflect. So let's try and remember that as we're playing. Now I don't know what their last move is. Maybe it's Explosion, maybe it's Gyro Ball. But again, they are absolutely trapped here, unless it's Shed Shell, and they can't touch me. So let's get off some damage. Maybe they'll explode if they want to. They do go for Gyro Ball. This is great. This means I don't even have to bother going for Magnet Rises, and I can even just waste all of their turns of Light Screen and Reflect. That's their only move. That's their only offensive move. I 4 times resist that move. So and the fact that my Thunderbolt is doing no damage is honestly in my favor, because by the time this Bronzong goes down, all Light Screen and Reflect turns will be gone. So that's the ideal situation for me. And I can always go for Substitute whenever I want to. If they're max PP on that Gyro Ball, they only have 6 left as well. Yeah, they only have 6 left as well. So they won't be doing any damage to me. At all. I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt again. We're going to waste as many turns of that Light Screen and Reflect, and we're going to end up behind a sub at the end of this. So we're in such a good spot. Again, they can't touch me. I'm assuming they're that light clay as well. My electromagnetism doesn't matter. We saw all 4 moves. I don't have to bother going for it. Not going to bother subbing either until the very end, because I want to get rid of this Bronzong as quickly as I can. So I know that one more Thunderbolt, this does allow them to get in Heracross. I should be a little bit careful of that, but I know that one more Thunderbolt, I think into a Thunderbolt with Light Screen being gone will knock them out. Yeah, I think a Thunderbolt with Light Screen being gone will knock them out, so I will not let them keep this Light Screen and Reflect. I think there is, yep, that's the final turn. I'm going to let them get up it one more time, just because I couldn't knock them out in time, right? So I'm going to let them get up that Light Screen one more time, but I'm going to waste all the turns again. I'm going to waste every single turn of it. So if they want to get up Light Screen and then get up Reflect, I'm going to make sure they have none. I know the beginning of this game is a little bit like, you might use the word stally. I'm using it more so as like, I want to make sure I can knock them out whenever. I'm just going to go for Flash Cannons here too, because I don't want to crit them with Thunderbolt and knock them out, whereas I don't think a crit Flash Cannon would even KO them. But I want to put them in range of my Thunderbolt always, you know? Yeah, so they just go for that Gyro Ball. We're going to make sure they don't have that Light Screen up, because I want my Magneton to do massive damage to everything, and I want to end up behind a sub. Reflect, I'm not as worried about, I would say. So yeah, just going to do this a couple more times. Lock them into whatever move they go for. And that should be in range of Thunderbolt. So now I can just spam Magnet Rise for a little bit. I get a Spin Up Drop as well, so Thunderbolt's definitely in range. Again, Reflect I am not as worried about, but I want to make sure they don't have enough time. And again, we might not have enough time for this Wi-Fi battle by me doing this, but this is my best play. So we'll just go for Magnet Rise here. Letting me avoid Donphan as well. And this is just kind of like what you do with Magneton, right? It lets you trap all Bronzongs, basically. Bronzong doesn't have body press at the moment, so it lets you beat them 1v1, which allows your fairies and your dragons to wreak havoc. That's why it's called, the playstyle is called Drag Mag, right? Where you use a steel type like Magneton, sometimes you use a second steel like Bronzong, and then you have your dragons, and you have your dragons in the back to just, with no steel types being around and very limited fairy types in this tier. Quizzical Fable's an OU. Azumarill's an OU. Togekiss is obviously down here, but even like a Dragon Dance Salamence can knock it out with like a Life Orb Stone Edge or a Life Orb Iron Tail at +1. Alright, let's go for another substitute. Make sure they're all gone. I don't think they have very many Gyro Balls left either, and I'm also just making sure whatever comes in on my Magneton, I can do it. I think they have like 1 or 2 Gyro Balls left, so we're in a really good spot. I could also have defogged away these screens, to be honest. Let's go for sub again. Maybe I'll fast forward this part as well, because Light Screen will be done, and I think they're out of Gyro Balls as well. So Light Screen will be done in another turn. And that should be all I need to be able to knock them out with Thunderbolt. And then they only have like 2 turns to Reflect as well. So yeah, Light Screen will be done in another turn. There it is. All right, let's not misclick, and let's click Thunderbolt here so we get rid of their Light Screen. And the Reflect only has an extra turn or 2 left too. So there we go. We've successfully trapped Bronzong. We've stopped the screens from being up, which means that Swords Dance Heracross will not be absolutely destroying me. Obviously, Rotom can come out if it wants to and easily break my sub, but it still has to take Stealth Rock damage, which is what we want. If Donphan comes out, that's fine too. I just get a lot of damage off on it with Flash Cannon. I 2-hit KO it. And Donphan being weakened is good for my Dragons as well. Biggest threat on their team for my Dragons is Slowbro and Donphan. So, very strong start for me. Yeah, there's Donphan, a Rapid Spin my hazards. Makes complete sense. But its sturdy is broken, and without Light Screen, I think I 2-hit KO with Flash Cannon, especially if it's offensive. And ideally, Gyro Ball plus Rapid Spin doesn't break my sub, so yeah, let's go ahead with that Flash Cannon. Beautiful damage to Donphan as they go for Earthquake there. Let's see. Honestly, that should be a 2-hit KO, even after a Leftovers recovery. Because I think with Stealth Rock plus Leftovers, that's an almost guaranteed 2-hit KO, right? That's like almost a 95% chance. I'm going for another. They weren't able to Rapid Spin. If I can get rid of this guy, I mean, Magneton is literally the MVP, right? Yep. With Stealth Rock, that was a 95% chance to 2-hit KO. So we get rid of Donphan. We get rid of their Light Screen, their Reflect. Obviously, Donphan being gone is amazing for my Salamence and stuff too. And then they have 2 Pokemon that can kill me right now. Rotom Heat and Heracross. And Magneton just looks so strong. So Rotom Heat takes that. I'm just going to go Xatu. I don't think Xatu is the most useful. And then I think I can go for a Life Orb Outrage and knock out Rotom Heat after. Slowbro might be 2-hit KO by it too. They do go for Volt Switch, which means they take Stealth Rock damage. That's great for Outrage for my Flygon. Maybe they go Heracross here. You know what else looks really good? Young, I mean, not only does Thunderbolt look free, but Young Swallow looks kind of good too. Young Swallow looks kind of great, actually. If Heracross comes out, we give it Guts. But it does take the Stealth Rock damage, and this is all, again, this is all very, very important. Very key. It is Guts Heracross. I think I want to bring out Salamence. Now, the reason I'm bringing out Salamence is because Life Orb Outrage is a guaranteed 2-hit KO, a guaranteed O call on this thing, and it is a 2-hit KO on, I think with Stealth Rock up, it's almost a chance to 2-hit KO, so I'm just going right for it on Slowbro. So again, all that Stealth Rock chip on Heracross is so good. If they go Slowbro, depending on the EV spreads, I may 2-hit KO it. Oh my god, yep. That's the power of an immediate Life Orb Outrage, baby. That is the power of an immediate Life Orb Outrage. Crazy how strong that is. So, I mean, I can't click anything. Outrage is what I'm going for. Outrage is what I go for no matter what. Can't do anything else. If they switch into Rotom, it dies. If they go Heracross, it dies. If they go Porygon, it dies. So this is exact. I mean, if Slowbro dies here, this is exactly what Magneton. And like it, you get to see just how cool Magneton is. I hope Slowbro dies. Nice. We pick up the KO on Slowbro, and this, guys, you got to see exact. And I keep saying it, but you got to see exactly what it does. You got to see exactly what Magneton does. I'm not even confused, which means I get off another. I get to get off another Outrage, and if nothing on their team is Choice Scarf, they can't KO me with anything. So. And everything on their team is slower than Choice Scarf Flygon. So even if it's Scarf Rotom, which has to Thunderbolt to KO me, and even if it is Scarf Porygon, which has to, I guess it could Tri Attack technically, as long as I get damage on it with my Lodic, then Outrage from my Flygon cleanly sweeps. And you got to see just how powerful Magneton is for these type of teams. So for some, I might not even speed it up. Like, the game is going a lot faster than I thought it'd be. But for some, I'd be like, oh man, dude, all you did was stall in the beginning. I just did what I had to do, right? They had only one move on Bronzong that could even touch Magneton, and they couldn't even touch it at the end of the day, right? So, let's see if their Choice Scarf. They are not Choice Scarf, which means they die. Could be. That is +1 boosted. And that is the power, man, of Salamence and Magneton. I'm even Moxie boosted again. That is just the straight up power of the team, man. That is the straight up power. They can go Heracross here if they really want to. I don't think it matters. They do end up going Rotom, which is going to take more Stealth Rock. Might as well click Outrage again. Let's see if we can break through. They are not Choice Scarf. I do end up breaking through, which means Rotom is going to die. Oh my gosh. This combo is too powerful. And look at me just getting Moxie boost after boost after boost. We are going to have one more Wi-Fi battle, though I do have to go for a bit. Let's see if we hit ourselves. Oh my gosh, and Salamence just doesn't care, bro. Yeah, Mence is a giant threat. But yeah, guys, I mean, Mence is a giant threat, and you guys got to see just how powerful the combination of Salamence and Magneton just truly are together. Magneton traps Bronzong for Salamence, which is like the main steal in UU, because obviously Scizor and Jirachi are OU. And then, obviously, I also was able to beat the Donphan 1v1, which is something with Ice Shard for Salamence. Would even beat DV. Ice Shard, Donphan, and Prayer. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. You got to see how outraged Salamence was. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Leave a like, subscribe.